In the shadows where truth and tales intertwine, we find the thrilling, the chilling, the downright spine-tingling. From the paranormal to the peculiar, every echo has a story. Dare to delve into the unexpected, the unexplained? Brace yourself, for you're about to embark on a journey where fear meets fascination. Stay tuned if you dare, for stories that will make your heart race and your mind ponder. Welcome to the realm of the eerie, the realm of the unknown. And remember, like and subscribe, if you dare. The initiation in the woods was just the beginning of my saga. As a retired Army captain, I was no stranger to the extraordinary, but nothing could prepare me for what I was about to encounter. After a chilling encounter with an unknown beast in the woods, I was escorted into a room where I was briefed on Project Woodland and received my Z-12 top-secret clearance. My skin prickled with goosebumps as the colonel flicked through slides of creatures that resided only in the deepest recesses of nightmares and legends. Slendermen, werewolves, Bigfoot, feral humans, dark shadowy figures, and more. These were not mere myths, they were cryptid beasts, and they were terrifyingly real. The colonel explained that our mission was to locate, neutralize, and examine these unknowns. The forests, he explained, were their sanctuaries, a place where they could thrive, away from the prying eyes of civilization. Our role was to venture into these dark woods, to uncover the secrets that they held, to understand where these creatures came from, and, more importantly, how to stop them. We were to work closely with park rangers and the FBI, but secrecy was paramount. We were the sentinels of the unknown, the protectors of mankind against these elusive monsters. I sat there in that cold room listening to the colonel's words, my mind reeling. I'd heard of strange disappearances in the news, people vanishing without a trace in national parks. It was always explained away as accidents or unfortunate run-ins with wildlife. But now, those stories took on a sinister new meaning. My disbelief was replaced with a chilling realization. The strange disappearances in the news began to make sense. I was now a part of something much bigger, something that lurked in the shadows and thrived in secrecy. And as I left that room, I knew my life would never be the same again. The colonel handed me a file. "Your first case, rookie," he said with a stern look. I opened the file to find the picture of a young boy named Freddy. His innocent smile was a stark contrast to the grim details that followed. Freddy had disappeared while hiking with his family. Witnesses claimed to have seen an unknown creature lurking in the woods that day. My mission was not only to locate Freddy's remains, but also, if possible, to neutralize the creature responsible for his disappearance. The colonel's words echoed in my mind. Locate, neutralize, and examine. It was a simple mantra, but the task was anything but. The unknown creature could be any of the cryptids we'd been briefed on. A werewolf, Bigfoot, or perhaps something else entirely. The stakes were high. The lives of innocent people like Freddy were on the line. If we could understand these creatures, learn where they came from and how to stop them, countless lives could be saved. But first, I had to face the unknown. I had to venture into the very heart of the wilderness where these creatures resided. The colonel's final words were a harsh reminder of the reality I was stepping into. "Be careful and don't mess this up, rookie." There was no room for error. My actions could mean the difference between life and death, between safety and another headline about a mysterious disappearance. I was flown to the national park where Freddy had disappeared. As I abseiled down into the clearing, a sense of heightened alertness engulfed me. Every rustle in the leaves, every shadow in the corner of my eye could be the unknown creature. My senses were on high alert, the anticipation was palpable. As I embarked on my mission, I felt a strange mix of fear and excitement. I was stepping into the unknown, on the trail of a cryptid. I was a rookie on my first case, and I had no idea what awaited me in the depths of the wilderness. As the helicopter dropped me into the wilderness, a sense of heightened alertness and anticipation engulfed me. Every rustle in the underbrush, every snap of a twig had my heart pounding. The forest was alive, its every breath echoing in my ears, its every movement under my watchful gaze. I was a hunter in an unknown world, my prey a mystery I was yet to unravel. The journey to the cliff was a trek through nature's labyrinth. As I moved deeper into the forest, the trees stood taller, their branches reaching out like skeletal hands, their leaves whispering secrets of the unknown. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, the silence punctuated by the distant call of a bird, the rustle of leaves, the quiet whisper of the wind. The cliff loomed ahead, a jagged monument to nature's raw power. The climb was steep, every handhold a test of strength, every foothold a test of courage. With sweat dripping down my brow and my heart pounding in my chest, I scaled the face of the cliff, the world below shrinking with every inch I ascended. At the top, the forest stretched out before me, a sea of green under the azure sky. It was there that I found the first clue. A torn piece of clothing caught on a branch, fluttered in the wind like a flag of surrender. The fabric was faded, the edges frayed, a silent testimony of a struggle long past. Nearby, large depressions marred the forest floor. They were tracks leading deeper into the forest, a trail left by an unknown beast. I followed, my senses heightened, my heart pounding in my chest. The forest was a maze, its every twist and turn a new challenge, its every shadow a new mystery. As I delved deeper, the forest seemed to close in around me, the trees whispering tales of horror, the wind carrying the scent of fear. The tracks led me to a clearing, a silent sanctuary in the heart of the forest. There, in the clearing, lay the skeletal remains of a child. A chilling breeze swept through, whispering the name, Freddy. The cave yawned before me, a gaping mouth of darkness swallowing the light. The air was cold and damp, carrying the faint scent of something wild and untamed. As I ventured deeper into the cavernous belly of the beast's den, the echo of my footsteps bounced back at me like whispers of creatures long gone. The light from my flashlight danced on the walls, casting shadows that twisted and turned, playing tricks on my eyes. I moved with caution, my senses heightened, every sound magnified in the stillness. The den was vast and empty, like a cathedral of nature untouched by the hands of time. As I reached the end of the cave, I saw it, an old, unused den. It was a hollowed-out crevice lined with dried grass and branches, the remnants of a large beast's bed. The den looked long abandoned, as though its occupant had not returned in years. Yet there was a lingering presence, a sense of a story untold, a life that once thrived here. The sight of the den filled me with a strange sense of melancholy. It was a stark reminder of the creature that once roamed these woods, a creature that was now lost to time. I reached into my pack and pulled out my map, marking the location of the cave. This was a piece of the puzzle, a clue in the mystery that was Project Woodland. I then turned my attention to the task at hand. I carefully collected Freddy's remains, each bone a grim testament to the boy's tragic end. The weight of them in my pack was a somber reminder of the reason I was here. This was not just an adventure, but a mission to uncover the truth, to bring justice, and to keep others safe. With Freddy's bones in my pack and the cave's location etched in my memory, I began my journey back. The forest seemed eerily silent, as if holding its breath. As I moved through the undergrowth, the echoes of my past encounters seemed to linger in the air, but I was more determined than ever. This was just the beginning, the first step in a long journey, the journey of Project Woodland. As I emerged from the forest, a new understanding of the world filled me. The eerie silence of the woods, the mysteries hidden within its shadows, they were all real, not just tales spun by the imaginative minds of storytellers. The unknown beasts of legends, the cryptids, they were all part of a reality that I was now a part of. This reality, this new world, it wasn't something to fear, but rather something to embrace. As I held the Z12 clearance badge in my hand, I understood the weight of the responsibility it carried. It wasn't just about identifying these unknown creatures, or neutralizing the threats they posed. It was about understanding them, understanding their existence, their place in our world. Project Woodland was more than just a mission. It was a quest for knowledge, a journey into the unknown. Each step, each creature we encountered, brought us closer to understanding the world we live in. The forest, with its low human population and remote location, it was their home. And we were the guests venturing into their world, trying to make sense of it all. The experience with Freddy, the young boy whose remains I'd recovered, it was a grim reminder of the dangers that lurked in the forest. It was a lesson, a harsh one, but a lesson nonetheless. It reminded me of the importance of our mission, the importance of understanding these unknown creatures, of coexisting with them. As I reflected on my journey, on the beasts I had encountered, and the mysteries I had uncovered, I realized that this was just the beginning. There was so much more to learn, so much more to understand. Each day would bring with it new challenges, new mysteries, new beasts to encounter. But I was ready to face the unknown, ready to venture deeper into the forest, ready to uncover its secrets. Because that was my mission, that was my responsibility. This was just the beginning. The unknown awaited, and I was ready to face it head on. And so, our tale of the Campfire Horrors comes to an end. Until next time, sleep tight. Before we part ways, dear viewers, remember to stay vigilant. The Campfire Horrors may have been extinguished for now, but the embers of the unknown always remain. As you lay down to sleep tonight, don't forget the lessons from our tale. Safety is but a fleeting moment in a world of unseen. So, if you've enjoyed this journey into the abyss, don't forget to ring that bell and smash that like button. Do it before the thing under your bed decides to pay you a visit. Oh, and keep those night lights on. You never know what might be lurking in the dark. Thank you for embarking on this terrifying adventure with us. Until our paths cross again in another tale of the unknown. Goodbye and sweet dreams, if you can.